Now, if you see the activities would be handling of the cases, medical assistance, counseling, legal assistance, rehabilitation, financial assistance, follow-up of the whole cases is very important, awareness generation. Now, we may say a very small thing, that what is the counselor doing? Till date, the sad part of the story is that we've been there since 2000, 1999. But yet that recognition that there is these centers working, it is only when there is a need they come. But the recognition as an entity, sometimes we go, in Rohini court where there was a judge, she was very positive. She would always say, where is the DCW lawyer? Yes, we would like to hear you. One side. The other side, what is this NGO? कहाँ से आए हैं? आप लोगों को किसने अथॉरिटी दी आने की? आप क्या काम कर रहे हैं? So till date, we are not very sure what we are doing. We are working, but if there is a need, if somebody is positive, they will say yes. If it is not, then they will say, who are you? Why have you come here? So that actually these need status. These CICs need status. Jo DCW has been supporting us, that it is from the DCW, but that kind of status, that kind of recognition is yet to come. With this 16 December case, yes, I understand that there has been lot of activity, there has been lot of workshops, there have been lot of things going where even CICs have been have come and talked about themselves, what we are doing, but actually still the thing remains, what kind of status, if they are doing such good work, what kind of a status, there's some status needs to be given to them, something they should be, recognized as doing something, which is lacking at present. Now you see that the counsellor who is working is not only providing counselling to the victim and the family, is also looking after other support services. What happens is in certain cases there is injury. The child is very sick, injured. He had to be admitted, he or she has to be admitted in the hospital where there are a lot of problems. The other time, the doctor was saying that the hospital is supposed to provide clothes and take away the clothes. We asked them when a child goes there, when we go to the hospital for the medical examination, we carry a pair of clothes with us. Because nobody gives them. It is the role of the NGO. They will say, हमारे पास क्या? हमारे पास कुछ नहीं है. आप देखिए, आप आइए इनको लेकर. They don't care. So, I said the protocol is laid out, but is it being worked out? No. Doctor will say, I don't know. आप लाए, आप जानिए. Now, on the other hand, the doctor was saying, बहुत सारे लोग आके पूछते हैं, NGOs बार-बार आके पूछते हैं. जब कपड़े दिलाने तो they will realize, अच्छा NGO वाले कहाँ गए, इन्हें कपड़ा दे दीजिए. But when you will ask, they will say, who are you? You are nobody. So that kind of issues, these are a lot of challenges which we face. Every time we take a child, we have to carry a pair of clothes with us. Nobody gives. The child, sometimes you come, the child is without slippers, the child needs medical help, the child needs money to buy medicines. Now there is a compensation scheme which offers. But by the time it comes, it is quite late, By the time you start the process and give it is that immediate need of the child, which has to be, the child has to be helped at that point of time. Now, this is one thing again, which is detailed need assessment report. This is what police have started asking us, why don't you develop a need assessment report. Now, in cases where FIR is not registered, then, you help in registering the FIR. Again, when the case is in the court, though DCW advocates follow it up, but it becomes the duty of the CIC also. I remember Mrs. Raka Sinha calling me up and saying कि उसको बेल हो गया है मैडम, accused को कैसे बेल हो गया है, ये देखना बड़ा जरूरी बनता है. So you have to follow it up in the court also कि how these things are, what things are going on. Even providing information to the family and the victim that what you are doing, what is where you can get. like about the scheme itself. That yes, there is a scheme, Delhi government is providing compensation, you should be availing that compensation. Social inquiry. Now, I have left over something, but this is with the police officers, which is very important, is, detailed need assessment report as per instructions in the Standing Order 303. There was a specific instruction given that these CICs would be preparing these need assessment reports. But somehow it was lost but it has again come out now that it should be done. Then recording the statement under section 164 CRPC, that is very important. We take the child to the magistrate and ensure that statement is recorded. And in cases where there is lot of threat, then helping in providing police protection to the victim and her family, even medical legal examinations, and helping the IO to produce a victim in case of minor girls. So towards RCC, we have certain definite role that RCC is approached. In cases where there is submitting of monthly reports to the RCC and any other information follow-up report back, all we are in constant touch with the rape crisis cell at the DCW. This is something they were also referring that number of cases has increased after this. This is about RCC. That is all. Thank you.
Ma'am, now I request Mr. Akas and Abel to please stand for Yeah.
Not come there, not come there. And we look after rape cases in Northeast District and New Delhi. And I have been asked today to talk about how we, do the counseling of the victim, get her out of her trauma, and also the role of the police and also doctors. So first and foremost about trauma counseling, it is a very difficult thing to do, and we do not have the money to hire a psychologist because there is no funding for these rape crisis intervention centers. We are funding it ourselves. But anyhow, when the children are very small, under 10, under 12, one never goes directly and starts asking her, what happened. I never ask a small child about her experience. I also talk to the police, I talk to the parents. You meet that child, or you meet that girl, a teenager, you always ask something general, ask her how she's feeling, what she's doing, she's studying, how does she play, with her friends, these kind of general questions. And with a small child, you never ask about the incident, you talk to a family, you talk to the police. If it's an older girl, 15, 16, or an adult woman, yes, then after asking general questions, you can ask her about the incident. And really the expression on your face, your body language should be that she feels you are her friend, her closest friend, someone who has her interest totally at heart. So that is a way to approach a victim, a survivor. I think I used the word survivor this afternoon. And then, then of course, sending these children, these girls to specialized counselors, psychologists, psychiatrists is very, very important. But unfortunately, the parents do not understand this, and it's a very difficult, to convince them. They do not get convinced, unfortunately. Children who are raped, they can grow up with all sorts of problems. So their, sort of counseling from an expert is very, very important after what we do, because, as an adult, she might not be able to sustain relationships. There might be over curiosity about sex, might not be able to sustain relationships, and generally a difficult kind of, pattern might come up in a life. But unfortunately, the proper expert counseling is lacking. So anyway, we try our best to look into, and Renu ji has told you everything about what the Rape Crisis Intervention Centers do. It is a very, very challenging job, a very difficult job. Cases are coming in the middle of the night, and we request the police, please send a vehicle for picking up and dropping the counselor. And, after 16th of December, so many cases have come up. And all of them are not rape cases, fortunately. Some are elopement cases, sometimes they are false cases also. Of course, after Nirbaya's case, because of the public protest, is when everybody, all the stakeholders got their action, got their act together. Otherwise, if people had not protested, it would have been just another case, a gang rape in a bus, and later the girl dies. So then, then the initial talk at the thana or in the court or at the hospital, then you make home visits, you make sure that she is feeling comfortable, she goes back to school, and her parents, make them feel that they shouldn't be talking about the incident again and again, never in front of the children in the family, the survivor and the other children. If you want to discuss it, talk about it, talk it separately between the adults. So, is she getting back to a normal life pattern? That is what we look into. Does she have any needs of medical help, financial help? Sometimes, there are cases where they don't have money to buy rations, they're so poor. So we help them with that also, So look into all that. Then, the difficult cases, we visit them again and again, and that is how, the process of counseling, of helping the survivors goes on. Now the other thing is about the police. After the incident, after Nirbaya's incident, yes, the police got their act together. There was a lot of pressure from their bosses, register cases and do everything to help register cases, and all that, of course, happened. Earlier also they were doing a good job. Now also they are doing a very good job, and their bosses, who are the DCP, the Deputy Commissioner of Police, can easily ensure this. For any woman going to the police station, for them it is, it becomes a sort of an official thing, filling up the FR, filling up the report, taking up MLC, it's all very, they have to get that job done. No, the police is the first phase, the first interaction with the survivor. These are the police, NGO comes later, So their sort of training, and it is not difficult to do. Their training, it can be at the Thana level, it can be at the district level. The DCP, and I hope Maitri HRLN will send all these recommendations to, the Commissioner of Police and other people, whatever problems there are. And it is not difficult to, at the Thana level, at the district level, just do that training. Call somebody who can do it, call the NGOs, and just do that training. We really need to have that element of sensitivity in these rape cases. That sensitivity at all stakeholder levels, doctors, police, in the court is really